Welcome to Money Saving Mama, and I am here with another food bank haul today. Yes, you do see that in the back. We were blessed with Krispy Kremes, double blessed, because this is 12 Krispy Kremes. Holy cow! You know someone's going to be happy in our household. Yes, my dad, he loves his Krispy Kremes. And you know what? That's enough. He might actually share this time. But then we got some grass-fed beef Angus, ground beef. Ooh, this looks wonderful. Look at that color in the ground beef. Ooh, it looks, I don't know if we've had this good of ground beef in quite a long time, probably at least 6 months. And you know what this, the kids are going to want hamburgers with. And generally, they'll ask for hamburgers just pan fried, and I'll cook them up real nice with some buns. That just sounds really good. And then we got, yes, not one, 2 ham steaks. Yes, bone in by Food Lion, again, donated. And I'm going to give one to my parents, definitely, and we're going to keep one for us. Since they're still pretty frozen, I might go ahead and put ours in the freezer, since we have some meats already out right now. But a good meal that my parents make with ham steak is they will either fry this up in a big frying pan and eat it, or they will take parts of it, since it's already cooked, and make a frittata. And a frittata is anything, any sort of meat. It could be sausage, it could be ham, and then they put eggs and spinach and onions, and if you have peppers, and you put it all in this huge pan and bake it in the oven, and it's just so good. And sometimes you can put a little bit Parmesan cheese over the top of it when it comes out, and sometimes you can put some just shredded cheddar is good on the top. But yeah, a frittata does sound really good right now. And then we got some ground chicken meat, and that I'm going to take because one of my subscribers mentioned meatloaf. And we have not had a meatloaf here in quite a while. So I will take this ground chicken and put it with 1 packet of Lipton French onion dip, and then some breadcrumbs, eggs, maybe a little bit of milk, and I will make just a really small meatloaf out of that. And sometimes I'll put it in the crock pot if I want to just put it in and do other stuff, and sometimes I will make it in the oven. Probably make it in the crock pot this time, because that way my household won't be getting too warm by running my whole oven for quite a while. Then we got, and some people probably won't even know what this is, we got tripe. And I have not even told my dad that yet. Yes, he is going to be so thrilled, because tripe is something that he probably hasn't eaten this in about 5 or 6 years. But he will cook this in sauce probably a day or more before it's done. And this will be multiple meals for him. So, you know, Sicilians, Italians, they eat tripe. And then with the tripe, I will probably give him these. He will eat garlic knots probably. And as long as they're not too hard. He does have false teeth. But no, I think they're pretty soft still. And we'll probably just warm those up. Probably won't toast them too much in the oven. And he'll really enjoy those garlic knots. Extremely, he's going to enjoy that tripe back there. Then my daughter and my husband will like these, because we got Starbucks. Yes, Starbucks. This is just a croissant. I tried to figure out what is in the croissant, but I have to say it's a surprise. So any of my viewers know what is in the Starbucks croissant, please put it in the comment section. I do not frequently go to Starbucks, so I don't know their products, and I don't know what's in the croissant. So I can't tell you, but let us know, and this won't last long. So I would say a day, and I can probably tell you what's inside the croissant. And then we got a really nice, another breakfast sandwich from Starbucks. This has some egg, some cheese, looks like some sausage, and it is called the Impossible Breakfast Sandwich from Starbucks. So we are just so grateful for that, those ready-made products that, probably were past the due date. No, September 7th, 2024. So I don't know why they were donated, because they're not expired. Maybe they had too many of them, or yeah, for some unknown reason they were donated. But in addition to those two products, we got cake pops. And these look like maybe Oreo, maybe like chocolate in the middle and then the white chocolate on the top. I don't know. In the comment section, tell me what kind of cake pops these are, because like I said, I do not frequently go to Starbucks. I do not know all the products. So they're cake pops. I know that much. All right. And then moving on, we got some really nice, and I'll back up, strawberries again. Now, these aren't right from the, picked and then donated right from the farm, but these are fresh from the grocery store, probably from California. Yeah. And then, but I mean, they still look really nice. So I did wash them up a little bit, because I have some children that, as soon as I'm done with this video, are hungry for lunch. So then on to our rest of our produce. We got, this looks like some, someone that owns a farm with a garden, or just, they don't have to have a farm, just a garden, sorry. Donated a really nice cucumber, some tomatoes, fresh grown tomatoes. And I believe this is eggplant, like a baby eggplant. Eggplant I haven't made in a while, but I'm not really sure what to do. This doesn't look like enough to make fried eggplant, but fried eggplant sounds really, really good. I have not had that in a while. I'll have to do that. But we did get some zucchini down here. And, a good recipe for the zucchini is slice it up. A lot of times I'll fry it in a frying pan, and then with some onion, and then we will put it over the top of our spaghetti with some sauce. That just gets you in a couple more vegetables, and it makes your spaghetti a little bit heartier. And I am just playing with these basil leaves. And they smell so good. If you could only smell through the camera. They have a few pieces that are a little bit black or brown, but oh God, they just smell so wonderful. And I think I'm going to leave this. Yeah, I better put it in the fridge if we don't use it all. I was going to leave it out, maybe in a cup, put it in some water, maybe cut the stem here, put it in some water, because the whole kitchen smells like basil, like an Italian feast. And then the tripe back there, ooh. Then we got some strawberries. These are frozen. These are wonderful for smoothies. And once in a while, my kids get this urge that they want smoothies. So we make usually like a yogurt smoothie, definitely with strawberries, and they have to have their bananas. But that is something I definitely will put in the freezer. And, when they're kind of bored with the different lunches that we have in the household, we'll pull it out. And yeah, I know we kind of do smoothie as some sort of a lunch. Sometimes we'll have cheese and crackers with it. But, sometimes when you're home, you can pick and choose what you want. And, you can snack through the day. So it's not like you're going to go hungry. But then in the back, we are eating healthy tonight, because we got 2 packages of baby and green leaf. And these look so fresh back there. And they're huge, but I mean, like, I can barely pick it up. And yes, they're good all the way to the back. So we are eating it extremely, extremely healthy. We got 2 of those. So I will definitely have to share some of that. And the naan, and who knows if I'm saying that correctly, but you know what? Who cares? Because these are so good. And, I hadn't tried them for such a long time. And I don't know if it was my daughter or my mother. Someone said, just toast it up or put it in the microwave, heat it up, put some butter, make a sandwich out of it, make a pizza out of it. Try the naan. And guess what? I did. And now I'm addicted. Naans are just absolutely wonderful compared to other flatbreads. I don't know what they do, but they taste so good. Then Down here we got, let's see, some bread, and I don't even know. A baguette, definitely a baguette, because it's not hard. Usually baguettes are pretty, pretty hard, but it's not hard at all. And then we got this variety of baked goods here, lots and lots of baked goods. These are some fritters, and I had to turn the package around because I guess when I put it out, I put it upside down, but they are blueberry. And this is not something I would ever buy. So this is another special treat. Yeah, I try to stick away from the baked goods when I'm at the grocery store. I try to buy what we can in produce and meats and the rest of it. If we can get it at the food pantry, we are so happy to receive this little fill-in products. And they're blueberry, and those look really nice, probably from breakfast or a snack after dinner, dessert. Then we got some cinnamon bear claws, which, ooh, those look good. They got dumped a little bit, but you could look at all that cinnamon on those. Yummy, yummy, yummy. And then if we heat them up, ooh, I do not want to heat my oven to heat them up, but if we heat them up in the microwave, or the toaster oven. The toaster oven's small enough that it might not heat up the oven. We got some English toasting bread for sandwiches. I don't know what makes this English style, maybe what's in it, but it just looks like normal bread to me. And that looks like toast for breakfast. And it's kind of too thick though. So if we did make sandwiches, I would probably just make half sandwiches, not whole sandwiches, because it's so thick. Then we got another, they must have knew, but I didn't tell them because I am not telling people other than YouTubers that is my birthday. When you get old, I don't know, maybe it's just me. I don't tell people when it's my birthday. Kids' birthdays, we start planning kids' birthdays 6 months before the kid's birthday. Adult birthdays, I try to forget about it until the actual day. And then I'm like, why can't this day be over? That's how I look at it. But it's not a bad day. So we got this little teeny cake from Food Lion. And you know what? We've had these before. The little cakes are so cute and so tasty. This is a yellow chocolate trio, I guess. We'll have to see. We'll have to see exactly what's inside, but it does say yellow and chocolate on there. So then we got red, white, and blue patriotic cupcakes. Looks like Walmart. And these are your pop in your mouth cupcakes. You can eat them probably 2 at a time with a cup of coffee. Okay, Little Caesars. Here we come. We got, this looks like probably lunch today too. We'll have to open a jar of sauce. 1, 2, 3, cheesy bread. Yes. And this looks really good. Really fresh. Look how that cheesy bread looks. I'll bring it up and close. Woo-wee! That cheese is oodles and oodles of cheese. And you know what? We'll just take a couple of these, stick it in the microwave for a couple of seconds, and that is cheesy bread. And then go along with the cheesy bread, we got pizza. And it's just not regular pizza or cheese pizza. It is sausage, pepperoni. It must be meat pizza because it looks like sausage, pepperoni, and chicken and bacon. Yes. Look at all that meat. And wow. And I will not lie, I did sneak a piece of sausage because it fell off and I had to see what exactly, was a variety that we got today. And I am hungry. And yum, yum, yum. Okay, canned goods. In the back, we got 2 Diet Cokes, and that's just something to keep on hand for my husband who's diabetic, and he should not have regular, but we should not have any carbonation. But once in a while, when we get like a stomach bug or you just crave something with carbonation, I like to keep Diet Coke on hand. If I have to drink it, I will drink like ginger ale because I can't have diet. But kids will not drink any. They do not drink any carbonation whatsoever. They hate the texture of it. They hate the taste of carbonation. So I do not have to worry about my kids overdosing on pop. And then we got 2 Frank's Red Sweet Chili. It says dip and more sauce. And I have not had one Frank's item that's bad. Generally, I go with the wing sauce because we like our wings, we like our pizza. But sweet chili sounds really good. Let's just hope it's not really hot. I can do buffalo all day, but oh yeah, look at that. Look at those spices. Ooh, yeah, I can't wait to try that. I'll have to see. I think the children got some chicken with their free lunch, and I can use the chicken and dip a little bit into the sauce and try it. Yes, that sounds good. And you know what? I checked, these are not expired. A1 looks like it got beat up. I hate to tell you, but it is A-okay because I checked the date and it's 2025. I was not sure. This bottle looks like it's been through the ringer. Yes, it looks like it got wet and it got, the ripped and rung up, and it's A-okay. And it does have, if I can read it right, because it's just so blurry. It's got Tabasco sauce in it. It says bold and spicy A1. Ooh-ee. So we will have to try that. I do not have any A1 in the house. I don't have any steak for that matter either. But when we get steak, that A1 sauce will definitely go on it. Then we got some corn, which is just a staple. We love our corn, especially in the can. On the cob, it makes it a little bit more difficult because we have to cut it off. But fresh is always better, but sometimes canned is a little bit more preferred at the moment at this household. We got some dark kidney beans, and those are wonderful when we're ready to make our chili. That's what I could go do with the ground beef. I never thought about that. The grass-fed ground beef, I could make chili now that I got the beans. I'll have to think about that. We got 2 packages of raisins, and I did open these because we ran out of our current raisins because I usually keep them in a container. These are really, really moist. I have never seen this Victor brand before since 1928, but I opened them and I just started snacking on them. They are so moist. So those are really good in oatmeal. And then we got tomato soup and chicken noodle soup. And this will come in handy because somehow or other my son got a stomach bug. So yesterday he was suffering from a stomach bug, and today he said he only had Ritz crackers for breakfast and water because that's where we're at. So he said he wanted chicken noodle soup for lunch, and look what we got. It was like, we were just so blessed with this, and someone knew we needed chicken noodle soup. I have some I think in the cupboard, but it was just so weird. It was in the box that we picked up, the chicken noodle soup. And I say box, but then the box broke, and then the stickiness of the Krispy Kreme started oozing out the sides, and then my foot was full of Krispy Kreme glaze. Yes. So I had to put it in bags to bring it upstairs, but it's okay. We got here, I cleaned everything up. I cleaned up the stairs and we're set. Okay, then we got 2 boxes of macaroni and cheese, which we are just flying through macaroni and cheese, which I think I said the other day. It's just easy, and I have to make at least 2 boxes at once because they just eat so much of it, and what they don't eat, I save it for the next day lunch or just to fill in whenever we need it, like for dinner. I just keep it in the fridge and heat it up. I will even put some extra shredded cheese over the top just to kind of, when you heat it up the second time, give it a little bit more cheese. Then we got some pinto beans, and wait, one more, a third can of pinto beans. Some more applesauce, and we got some pears. And that's it. Lots of good things, lots of good fill-in things. All those sauces back there, which, we use so many sauces and so many times that we don't get sauce, and we get meat, but then we don't have the sauce. Lots of healthy stuff back there with that green and red lettuce. And those are really expensive in the store. A package like this, I don't even know how many ounces it is. Let's see if I can read the ounces. 8-ounce package like this, where we live, you're looking at $6 at least, maybe $7. Tell me how much green lettuce like this in a package is where you live in the comment section, and we'll just see. You can just maybe list the state where you live. and how much lettuce is up to. When is it going to go down is a question, or probably never. I just don't know what to expect in the future. But I was thinking today of some things, some tips that I can tell my viewers as I go through all of the produce. One tip, again, on the electric is, and this is something I do, I go through room by room, and if we have a lamp plugged in, I unplug it, which drives the rest of the people in my household crazy. But at night, we don't keep things plugged in. A microwave, we will keep plugged in because that has like the time on it. But, lamps, phone chargers, they all get unplugged. If we leave the house to go somewhere, lamps, phone chargers, anything like that all gets unplugged. One thing I do is I go around, especially at night, I turn off lights. And I don't care if you're sitting in a room, if you are, watching something on the television, watching YouTube on your phone, you don't need a light on. The lights just make it hotter in the house and my electric bill higher. And with electric bill keep going up, it's high and higher, higher and higher. I don't know what else to do other than turn off lights, turn off the power, save our current electricity, and keep it cooler in the house. Another thing I was just come up this morning with is I wanted to list some of the activities that I'm doing with my children to kind of save some money. And you know what? I've always done this. It's not just this summer. They call me, anything that's free or cheap. My kids always say that's, what I enjoy, and I'll jump in the car and bring them to. But let's see, parks. We go to public parks. We can go on the playgrounds. You can go swimming at public parks. Frequently we fish. That's just something you can do. Libraries. As soon as school lets out, the first thing we do, and my kids know, summer reading. We go to the library, sign up for summer reading. We get that sheet. We fill out 20 minutes a day, 30 minutes for the older kids, and we do summer reading. Then we go and we get whatever prize they have for summer reading. Sometimes we'll do, not just where we live, we'll go one county over and do the summer reading program in that county. So that's just a couple ideas for you. We'll put the sprinkler in the yard when it's really, really hot and the kids just want to cool off. Run the sprinkler, let them run in the yard. Another thing we'll do is bonfires. At night, we'll just do s'mores for something fun. We'll take family walks. Driving. Once or twice a summer, we will all pile in the car one night. We will check ahead to see what movies are playing. We will take a cooler. We will take all the snacks that we can find in the house that the kids might want to have. And, I keep lots of chocolate on hand. Chocolate that they get for Easter, chocolate that they get for all the way back from last Halloween, okay? I keep chocolate in the freezer. We'll pull out some of that chocolate and we'll go to the drive-in. We'll enjoy family time together. We will not buy the high-priced popcorn and the high-priced drinks at the drive-in. We bring our own. We sit there. We enjoy family time. We enjoy that movie. And you know what? The kids will talk about it forever and ever and ever. Do you remember when we saw Pets? Okay, Pets. We saw Pets 8 years ago. And they are still talking about it. So it's not about spending a ton of money. It's about making memories and doing stuff together as a family. The time you have with your family is just so important because in an instance, something can change and you won't have that family, or someone could get hurt. You just never know. So, take that time to spend time with your family, and it doesn't have to be expensive time together. If you would like, down in the description box, you can buy me a coffee. The link is there. Smash that like button. Please subscribe to my channel. Share. And there's some sort of bell that my son keeps telling me about. He said if they could just press the bell, then you will get notifications when a new video comes out. So if you just press on that bell, he said, then it will help you so that you can see when a new video should pop up. So thank you so much. I will see you in the next Money Saving Mama